Hey, Lacey, give me some money right now.
Jay, again? Didn't I just give you $300 last week? Don't tell me you already spent all of it.
Of course I did. What do you think money's for? Things kept coming up. Not my fault, so don't start blaming me. Anyway, just transfer $500 into my account by tomorrow morning.
Unbelievable. Jay, you seriously need to get a job.
Wow, look at you, talking all big now. Since when did my little sister start acting all high and mighty? Moving out really went to your head, huh?
It's not about that. I just decided to start saying what needs to be said. And honestly, don't you feel embarrassed begging your younger sister for money like this?
Not really. We're family. If one of us has money, what's the big deal in sharing? It's not like you're broke.
That's not the point, and you know it. I can't be your personal ATM forever, Jay.
Damn, listen to you. Calling yourself my ATM like it's some official title or something.
I'm just using words you'll actually understand.
Self-awareness. Love to see it. Anyway, speaking of ATMs, make it an even 1,000 this time. Thanks in advance.
Excuse me, did you just double the amount like it's nothing? I am telling you right now, Jay, I have my own bills, my own rent, my own life. I can't just keep sending you money like I used to.
Then just move back home. Problem solved. No rent, no unnecessary spending, no need to whine about money.
Jay, I moved out for a reason.
Oh yeah, I know the reason. It's because of a guy, isn't it?
What?
You really thought I wouldn't figure it out? Come on, Lacey, you used to spend hours on the phone in your room, whispering and laughing. I'm not an idiot. I could tell from the way you talked. It was a guy.
Were you spying on me?
Spying? Nah, it's just that this house has walls thinner than tissue paper. I wasn't even trying to listen, but your conversations were basically broadcasted throughout the place.
Ugh, I guess I should have known.
So, since I was already onto ya, I figured as your responsible older brother, I should do some investigating.
Investigating?
Yeah, you weren't exactly subtle, you know. If you did have a boyfriend, the most logical place to find him was your workplace. So, one day I swung by your office and staked it out.
You what?
And guess what? I didn't even have to wait long. You walked right out the front door, all smiles, holding hands with some dude. So that's why you moved out, huh? You ditched us to go play house with your boyfriend.
Jay, are you serious right now? You were watching me like some kind of stalker?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I was just looking out for my little sister.
That's not looking out for me. That's crossing a line.
Whatever you say. Either way, I got my answer. And honestly, I knew it. The moment you started acting all secretive, I just knew.
Unbelievable. And here I was, thinking I should finally tell you the truth. Well, since you've already been spying on me, I guess I don't need to hold back. Fine, you want to know? Yeah, I moved out because of him. He's my boyfriend. We've been together for a year, and we're planning to get married.
Oh, so it's been that long, huh? Didn't expect that.
You didn't expect me to be in a serious relationship?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. No offense, but I always thought you were too much of a homebody to actually date someone.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Hey, I'll admit I was wrong. The guy's not bad looking either. Still wild to me, though. My little sister, all grown up, moving in with some dude talking about marriage.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Man, things really change, huh? One minute you're some kid running around the house, and the next you're out there starting a whole new life. Kinda weird to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, all things considered, this is actually great news for me.
How is any of this great news for you?
Simple. Now I've got 2 people I can hit up for cash.
You've gotta be kidding me.
What? You're marrying him, right? That means his money is basically your money. And your money is basically my money. So, boom! My financial support system just doubled!
That's not how that works.
Potato, potato. Anyway, about that $1,000, just send it over and we'll call it even.
You are unbelievable.
So I've been told.
Fine, I'll transfer the money.
Knew you'd come through. You're the best, Lacey.
But listen to me, Jay. This is the last time. I mean it. After this, I'm done. No more bailing you out. No more bankrolling your spending sprees. And you can tell Mom the same thing.
Wait, well, hold on.
I mean it, Jay. I have my own responsibilities now, a future I am building. I can't keep holding you up while trying to move forward myself.
Huh? You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, that sucks.
It does, but it's time, Jay.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
So, one last favor, though?
Jay.
All right, jeez. Guess I'll figure something out on my own.
Good.
But, like, if I really need it.
Jay!
Okay. Message received loud and clear.
Goodbye, Jay. Lacey, it's me. What is it? It's about this month's allowance. Could you transfer it soon? What? It's rare for you to forget, so I thought I'd give you a little reminder. I didn't forget. Oh, good, then there's no problem. Actually, I need a little more than usual this time. I'm about $400 short on my credit card payment, so if you could send it by tomorrow, that'd be great. I gave Jay $2,000 at the end of last month. Oh, did you? Oh, but that was for Jay, wasn't it? My expenses are separate. Didn't he tell you? I told Jay that the $1,000 I gave him last time was the last. What do you mean, the last? I mean exactly what I said. Wait, are you saying you're not sending any more money? That's right. I don't understand. I have someone in my life now, someone I plan to marry. Oh, yes, Jay mentioned something about that. So since you're living with him now, I assume you'll be sending double the amount. Double? Or was it after you get married? If that's the case, then all the more reason to hurry up and register the marriage. Where are you even getting these ideas? Did I misunderstand something? Mom, listen carefully. I told Jay already, and now I'm telling you. That $1,000 was the last time I am sending money. Last? What do you mean, last? I mean it's over. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know how Jay twisted my words when he told you, but I have started a new life. I have my own responsibilities now. I can't be your personal bank account forever. Wait a second. That $1,000, that was me being generous, a final act of kindness. But I can't keep carrying you and Jay. It's time for him to get a job and contribute. Lacey, stop right there! No, you stop. Dad's pension is still being paid, isn't it? You have money. There's no reason for you to be so dependent on me. But my credit card bills are your problem. Maybe if you weren't constantly buying expensive things, you wouldn't be in this situation. But I need money! And whose fault is that? Dad left you savings and you burned through them like they'd never run out. Now, instead of cutting back, you expect me to keep bailing you out? Lacey, it's a child's duty to take care of their parents. Stop being so selfish and send the money. You want to talk about duties? Fine, then let's talk about Jay. Because he is your responsibility, not mine. I have my own life now. Soon I'll be married and I won't be a part of this household anymore. I won't be in a position to send money even if I wanted to. But Jay doesn't work. That's why I've had no choice but to rely on you. You know, there's a word for that. Exploitation. Exploitation? Maybe you didn't realize it, but that's exactly what's happening here. For years, I have been the one holding everything together while you and Jay took and took. But now, I finally have a future to look forward to. And you expect me to keep sacrificing that future just so you and Jay don't have to make any changes? Lacey, you're being dramatic. No, I'm being realistic. But you've always helped us. Why are you suddenly changing your mind? Because I finally realized something. If I kept doing this, if I kept putting you and Jay before myself, I would never be able to get married. I'd never be able to build a future of my own. That's not true. Really? Then tell me, why is Jay still unemployed? Well, I mean, the economy is tough. Oh, please. Plenty of people find work when they actually try. Jay isn't even trying, and you just let him sit around doing nothing, waiting for me to fund his lifestyle. But you have a job. You can afford to help. I have a job. I work hard. And I should be using that money to build my life, not fixing the mistakes you and Jay refuse to take responsibility for. But Lacey! If you keep pushing, I'll block your number. Wait! I have things to do. Goodbye.
Lacey, you hear me? What the hell are you gonna do about this? Come on, answer me!
What is it now?
It's about Mom. She's been nagging me about working, constantly telling me I need to get my act together. It's getting really annoying, and it's all because of you!
Well, that's great.
What's so great about it?
It's not a good thing, Jay. Mom's been talking about your life and how you've been living as a NEET, no employment, education, or training. She thinks it's a problem, and she's right. This is a trend that's not going to end well.
No, it's not right!
Are you seriously going to sit there and act like everything's fine? Like you're not responsible for any of this?
What do you mean? It's fine!
It's not fine, Jay. You have to wake up to reality. This is about your life. Look at yourself. What, are you just going to keep living like this forever? Why don't you wake up and see how pathetic it all looks? You've been living off Mom and Dad since high school. You've never had a real job, and now here you are, 36 years old, still living off your parents, still using your sister's money. How long do you think this can go on? How are you supposed to feel proud about being a big brother when this is your reality?
What did you just say?
You heard me. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. This isn't just some phase or bad luck, Jay. It's a pattern you've been living in for years, and it's pathetic. You've been living like this for how long? Are you really okay with it? It's not just about money, it's about respect for yourself and for your family. You're not just embarrassing yourself, but everyone around you, too. I can't even look at you sometimes without feeling disgusted by how little you've accomplished.
Shut your mouth! You think you know everything, but you don't.
It's better than doing nothing, don't you think?
You're not some big shot just because you landed a job at a decent company, so don't act all high and mighty, okay?
Oh, and by the way, who's the one depending on someone else for their paycheck, huh?
That's none of your business! I'm not answering to you! You better stop right there! I'm done letting you live like this. You think I'm joking? I'm coming to drag you back home no matter what it takes. You can cry, you can scream, but I'm taking you back. No more excuses!
Oh, so you know where I am, huh?
Of course I do! When I went to see your boyfriend, I saw you two heading into the apartment together. I didn't just look the other way, you know. I made sure to follow through on what I needed to do. You may think you're smart, but it's not hard to figure out where you're hiding. You're not as clever as you think you are.
Oh, really? You're so confident about this.
You won't be so smug once I'm done with you. The clock's ticking, Lacey. Enjoy your so-called freedom while it lasts. It's all over now. And don't even think about seeing your boyfriend before I get there.
What's that supposed to mean?
You honestly think that guy cares about you? The one who's been enabling you all this time? The one who's just as stuck as you? I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but look at what he's allowing. He's not even helping you stand on your own. He's just feeding into your laziness, your complete lack of direction. I'm telling you, you don't need people like him around. They only make things worse.
You are being so dramatic.
Dramatic? Is it really so dramatic to want something better for you? To not sit back and watch you throw away everything? The fact that you can't see it, that's what's truly dramatic. You're wasting your life, and if I don't do something now, it'll be too late. Do you think I want to do this? Do you think I like dragging you back like some child who needs a leash? No! But I can't stand seeing you throw it all away!
Oh, so now I'm a kid, huh?
You are! You act like one! If you want to be treated like an adult, start acting like one. I'm done with the excuses.
It's not just about working, Jay. It's about growing up. You are way past the point where you should have been responsible for yourself. You're 36. You should have your own life, your own direction. Instead, you're stuck in a rut, relying on everyone around you to take care of you. And I can't just sit here and watch it anymore.
You think I enjoy this? Having to drag you back home, making you face the truth? No, but someone has to do it, and it's gonna be me.
You think I'm scared of you?
You should be! But I don't need you to be scared, Lacey. I just need you to understand this isn't a choice anymore. I'm coming for you, and I'm taking you home. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You've already made enough mistakes.
Just stop.
No, I won't stop, because you need to hear it even if you hate me for it. Now get your stuff together. You're coming home. Lacey, I know you're in there. I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity, and I'm not gonna let you hide from this anymore. I'm here to pick you up, and I expect you to open this door. I'm not going anywhere until I get you out of this mess. Lacey, don't play dumb. This isn't a game. I know you're home. You press the doorbell and act like you're not around? Are you seriously doing this? Quit pretending! Just open the door. I'm not leaving without you.
What? You really came? Are you serious?
Of course I came. What do you think I'm here for, Lacey? You can't keep running from this. Come on, enough of this nonsense. We're leaving now. You don't have any choice. Get out of that room and stop making this more difficult than it has to be.
Hold on a second. Let me explain something to you.
What now, Lacey? Can you just open the door? This has gone on long enough.
I'm not in there anymore. I moved out.
What? What do you mean you're not there anymore? What's going on? You were just there, what, 2 months ago? You signed a contract, didn't you? People don't just pack up and leave after 2 months. You didn't even mention anything about moving. This doesn't make any sense.
I don't live there anymore, and I'm not going back.
What? That's impossible. You've only been living there for 2 months. What, did you break the lease? That's not how it works. It's not that easy. You don't just pack up your things and go because you feel like it. There's no way you could cancel that contract that fast. Oh, trust me, Lacey, stop with the games. I know you're in there and I'm not playing along. Just come out already.
I really did move out. That place was a weekly apartment. You know, one of those short-term rentals.
A weekly apartment? What is that supposed to mean? What the hell are you talking about?
It's a type of apartment where you can rent it for short periods, you know, for people who need to stay somewhere temporarily. I stayed there because I wasn't sure what I was going to do next, but now I don't need it anymore. I moved out 2 days ago.
Wait, so you're telling me you up and left without telling anyone? Where the hell did you move to? Come on, Lacey, stop dodging the question. Tell me where you are, now!
I moved abroad.
Abroad? What? Are you out of your mind?
I'm not joking. I moved abroad. I'm not coming back. I'm staying there permanently. I'm not coming back to this life. I've made up my mind.
Wait, what? You're moving overseas just like that? Without telling anyone? What the hell are you thinking?
It's not like I'm just doing this without reason. My boyfriend is from overseas. He's not from here.
Your boyfriend's from overseas? Are you telling me that's why you suddenly decide to leave everything behind and disappear?
Yes, his family is from Europe. He's not American like you might think. I know he looks American, but that's just his appearance. He's European, and that's where we're going. We're getting married, and I'm moving with him. His assignment here is over, and we're both leaving for his home country.
Wait a second, you're just leaving? You're seriously gonna marry this guy and leave everything behind? Then what about us? What about your family, your life here?
You really think I'm just going to let you leave like this without any explanation?
Lacey, this isn't you. This isn't the way to handle things.
I'm not asking for permission, Jay. I'm an adult. I don't need anyone's permission to marry the person I love. It's my life, and I'm making the decisions. I don't care about anything else right now.
No, you can't do this. This is insane. You've been living here, working here, and now you're telling me you're just gonna throw it all away for some guy?
I'm not throwing anything away, Jay. I've already lined everything up. In fact, I'm switching jobs. I've got a new role lined up with his family's company. So when you try to talk to my old work, they won't have any answers. They'll just tell you that I've already moved on.
You're just gonna leave your whole life behind? Your job, your friends, your family, everything? And you think it's that easy?
Yes, it's that easy. I'm already close to the airport, by the way.
Wait, what? You're already on your way to the airport? What do you mean you're already gone? You're really doing this?
I'm done. I've already canceled my phone plan and I am flying out soon. This is happening and I'm not turning back.
What the hell are you saying? You're really just leaving? You're really cutting everyone off like this?
I'm sorry, Jay. This is for the best. I've made my choice and frankly, it's perfect timing. I've been wanting to cut ties for a while now. You know what? I'm glad it turned out like this. I won't have to deal with this anymore. You and Mom can think whatever you want, but I'm not looking back.
Wait a damn minute. You can't just leave like this. Not without telling anyone. What about me? What about everything we've been through?
You think I owe you anything, Jay? You think you're the one who gets to decide what happens with my life? You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm already out of here. You can't stop me now. Goodbye, Jay. Take care of yourself. I'm serious. Don't follow me. Don't try to contact me. It's over. Goodbye. Jay had apparently been waiting for me at the nearest airport to my house, hoping to drag me back. He had likely assumed that I would be flying out from there, but unfortunately for him, I was leaving from a completely different airport due to the final work assignment I had in the country. When Jay realized his ambush had failed, he seemed to think he could catch me off guard at my former workplace. It's no surprise that when he arrived, he was turned away almost immediately. The security guards, built like walls of muscle, weren't exactly sympathetic. They made it clear that if he didn't leave right then, they would call the authorities. Jay, who had been doing his best to come across as intimidating and forceful, was reduced to a nervous wreck, nearly in tears as he slunk away, no doubt feeling humiliated. On the surface, Jay may look like the kind of tough, intimidating guy you'd cross the street to avoid. He has that bad boy aura, the kind of guy you'd expect to be a street fighter, the type of person everyone else is cautious of. But in reality, underneath all that bluster, he is an absolute coward. His confidence crumbles at the first sign of serious resistance. He's more bark than bite, and the fact that he thought he could force me into coming back with nothing but intimidation says a lot about his desperation, as well as his lack of understanding about who I am and what I wanted from my life. As if his failure wasn't enough, Jay's next move was even more misguided. In what seemed like a desperate act, he somehow reached out to my grandfather, who is essentially the male figure in my family. My grandfather, who is a man of principle, didn't hesitate when he received Jay's request. However, instead of offering the help Jay was hoping for, my grandfather passed on an urgent financial SOS, alerting him to my situation. To make matters more complex, my uncle, who happens to be my mother's brother, has always been concerned about my well-being. He's been in touch with me on numerous occasions, offering emotional support when I needed it the most. What Jay and my mother didn't know, however, was that my uncle had already been involved. They assumed I was completely isolated and vulnerable, which was far from the truth. In reality, my uncle had been there for me for quite some time, always staying in contact and showing genuine care for my life, despite the distance and despite the misunderstandings that had been brewing in the family for years. It's ironic, really, that Jay and my mother thought they could manipulate my situation with money or guilt, while they completely overlooked the fact that I wasn't as helpless as they thought. The truth is, my uncle has been a silent pillar of support for me, and this only further enraged my mother and Jay when they found out. They didn't see the bigger picture. They saw only their own agendas and their own control over my life. This led to a massive rift in the family. My uncle, as one who would expect from someone who values integrity, was furious when he learned of Jay's actions. I had never told my uncle in detail about what had been happening with Jay, but when he found out, the weight of the situation became clear. Jay's manipulation wasn't just hurting me, it was threatening the delicate balance of family relationships. When Jay's attempt to get my grandfather involved failed, things only got worse. My mother, who had never been good at dealing with conflict, became increasingly hostile. The idea that I could stand up for myself, that I wasn't going to cave to pressure and manipulation, was something she couldn't process. To her, family was about control, and the fact that I had made decisions she didn't approve of, decisions that didn't fall in line with her idea of what I should be doing with my life, made her furious. At first, she tried to convince herself that I was just going through a phase. She tried to downplay my actions, telling herself it was just me rebelling against her. But when she realized that I wasn't coming back, that I wasn't going to let her dictate my life, she lashed out. In her mind, I had become the villain, the one who had turned their back on the family. She never once considered the years of emotional turmoil I had been through, the suffocating pressure of trying to meet her expectations. To her, I was simply a disappointment. And Jay, being the man he was, didn't help matters. Instead of understanding my situation, he chose to follow my mother's lead. He became her enforcer, attempting to twist everything I had done into some malicious plot to hurt the family. When they both realized that I was still not budging, their anger grew. And in a fit of rage, they did the one thing that would ensure any chance of reconciliation was gone. They decided to cut all ties with me. It didn't stop there. The fallout from their actions extended far beyond me. When they decided to sever their connection with my uncle, they didn't just isolate me. They isolated themselves from the rest of the family. Their decision to antagonize my uncle, someone who had always had my back, led to an irreversible split. I didn't want to be the reason for this division, but I couldn't ignore the fact that they had left me with no choice.
Hey, wait a second. Why didn't you tell me about your third child? I had no idea, and now I hear this?
Huh? What's going on all of a sudden?
I just found out from your mom today. You're having a third child? Why didn't you tell me? Are you mocking me because I can't have kids?
No, Jamie, that's not it at all. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. It's just that I heard you've been struggling with some gynecological issues recently, and the whole infertility thing came up. I didn't want to add to your stress, so I decided to hold off on sharing the news until you were in a more stable place emotionally. I was just trying to be considerate.
That's a lie. You were mocking me, weren't you? You know, I didn't ask for this illness, right? I didn't want to be infertile. I've wanted kids for so long, and now you're telling me about your third child like it's no big deal?
Hey, calm down. I just heard about it through the grapevine from my mom, and honestly, it's not like there's no hope left for you. There's still a chance. Don't worry. And besides, isn't your husband fully on board with the treatments now?
No, it's never going to happen. My treatments are so hard, and no one knows when it will end. My husband doesn't really understand how tough it is. Everyone else around me can have kids easily, and I'm stuck trying for so long with nothing to show for it. I wanted to have kids while I was young, you know. I wanted a big family, and now it feels like it's slipping away. You're so lucky. You're just popping out babies one after the other, and I can't even get one.
All right, calm down, okay? You're only 24, both you and your husband. There's still time, and it's not hopeless. If it's really hard for you, don't get mad at me. Talk to your husband. Work together. Figure things out as a couple, okay?
I can't calm down. I want a baby now. If I can't have one, you should at least let me take one of yours. Come on, just give me your third child. I'll adopt them.
Wait, what? Are you seriously asking me for my child? You're out of your mind.
Why not? You've got 3 kids now. That's more than enough, right? If you don't need all of them, why don't you just give me one? I'll adopt them and it will be perfect. You'll be helping me and you won't even notice the difference. You've got the resources to raise 2 kids and I'll finally be able to stop struggling with infertility treatments. We both win. I swear I'll raise them with so much love and care. I won't let them feel like they're missing out on anything.
What are you even saying? I didn't ask for any of this. I've been trying so hard for this 3rd child, and now you want me to just give them away? I have been through so much to get here, and you think it's that easy?
I don't get it. You're just popping out kids like it's nothing while I've been stuck for so long trying to make my dream come true. I deserve one of your kids. I can raise them just as well as you can. It's the best option for both of us. And honestly, you don't even need a 3rd one. You're fine with 2.
No, I'm not giving you my child. I never said I didn't want them. I wanted this 3rd child just as much as the first 2. You can't just ask for my kid like that.
But it's so unfair. You're doing fine with your 2 kids, and I'm stuck in this never-ending cycle of treatments. This isn't about you needing a 3rd kid. It's about me needing a chance to be a mom, too. I'm not asking for too much.
Jamie, seriously, calm down. I can't just give you my child. What you're asking is unreasonable. This isn't some simple favor I can just do for you. I'm not going to sacrifice my own family like that for you.
But I need this. I've wanted a child for so long, and I can't just keep waiting around, losing hope. You're my best friend. We've been through everything together, and now you're telling me I can't even have this one thing?
This is not how it works, Jamie. This is not a simple request. If you want a child, you need to work through your situation with your husband, not try to take what's mine.
No, I don't care anymore. I just want a baby. You're just being selfish. You've got your kids already, and I've got nothing.
Just please listen to me. You're not thinking straight. You're acting out of desperation, but you can't just take someone else's child. That's not how family works. And you're not in the right state of mind right now.
No, you're wrong. I'm fine. I'm doing this because I need this so badly. If you won't give me your child, then I'll figure it out myself. I'm getting one, even if I have to go through every option available.
Okay, this isn't a solution. You need help, not a rash decision like this. Please think about what you're doing.
You're not going to help me? Then I'll just do it on my own. I'm leaving now, and when I come back next weekend, I'll take that baby. You'll see. Everything will work out.
Jamie, no, this is not okay. You need to stop right now.
Excuse me, is this Willow's number? This is Jamie's husband, Daniel.
Wait, you're Jamie's husband?
Yes, nice to meet you, though I'm sorry for the strange circumstances. I'm borrowing Jamie's phone to get in touch with you. Lately, she's been saying some really troubling things, and I'm honestly at a loss. She suddenly decided to stop her infertility treatments, and, well, she started talking about adopting your child. Your 3rd child, to be specific.
What? What's she saying now? She's going on about adopting my 3rd child? I don't even know how to process this. I'm sorry, I know this might sound strange, but please, can you do something? She won't stop, Daniel. She's already picked out a name for the child, Jack. I've told her 1,000 times that I don't want to give up my baby to her, and yet she keeps insisting that she'll come next weekend to take him. This is beyond the point of reason.
I can't even begin to explain how sorry I am for all of this. I only found out about her desire to adopt your child recently, and I've tried everything to get her to see sense. I've been speaking to her daily, but she won't listen. She's been going to baby stores for the past few days, buying all sorts of things: diapers, baby clothes, cribs, bottles, toys. She's even picked out a name for the baby, Jack. I don't know where she got it from. She's not just buying things, she's acting like she's already the mother. Every time I try to stop her, she gets frustrated and starts saying things that don't even make sense, and then the tantrums follow. I feel like I'm losing control of this whole situation.
Jack, she's... What? You've got to be kidding me. My baby is a girl, Daniel. How could she do this? Why is she making all these decisions without even asking me? Jamie used to be a normal person. I don't understand what happened. I know we've had some rough patches, but this is something else entirely.
I know, I really do. It's been difficult to watch. Jamie's been struggling a lot with the infertility treatments. It's been mentally and physically exhausting for her. But it seems like she's lost touch with reality. I don't want to make excuses for her behavior, but it feels like she's trying to cope by escaping. She's putting all her hopes into this fantasy, this idea of adopting your baby. And I know it's not right to drag you into this, especially when you have your own family and life to manage. I'm really sorry that it's come to this.
I'm really scared, Daniel. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This whole situation is overwhelming me. I never thought Jamie would go this far. She's always been stubborn, but this is like she's lost herself. I feel like I'm being invaded, like my privacy and my family are under attack. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't even know where to go from here.
I understand, truly. I've been doing my best to control this situation, but I can't do it alone. It's hard because I've got my own work to focus on. But Jamie's becoming more and more fixated on this idea. I'm trying to prevent her from coming over, but it's not easy. I thought maybe it would be best for you to take a break from all this, go somewhere safe, away from the situation for a while, at least until Jamie calms down. You deserve some peace of mind, and this situation is anything but peaceful.
I see what you mean. You're right. I can't stay here, not with Jamie getting worse. It's just so unsettling. But where can I go? I don't want to be near Jamie, but I don't have many options. I can't stay here, not knowing what she might do next. But at least if I go to my sister's, I'll feel a little safer. Jamie won't know where she lives, and I think that's the best option for now.
I think that's a good idea. You're absolutely right to be cautious. I'll keep doing my best to talk to Jamie and help her realize that she can't do this. I'll keep trying to calm her down, but she's being really difficult. Please don't feel bad about needing to step away from the situation for a while. This is about your safety and peace of mind.
Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate you saying that. This whole thing has been so confusing. I never expected any of this. But now I need to think about what's best for my baby, and I have to protect her. I'll go to my sister's and stay there for now. I just hope Jamie realizes how out of line she's being before it's too late.
You're doing the right thing. I know this is a lot to handle, but we're in this together. I'll keep you updated on how things go with Jamie. I'll do everything I can to make sure she comes to her senses. I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but please know that you're not alone. We'll get through this somehow.
I really appreciate that, Daniel. I know this is hard for you, too. Please try to keep Jamie safe and help her calm down. I know she's been through a lot, but I just don't know how much more of this I can handle.
I promise I'll keep doing my best. I'll stay on top of it. And if you ever need anything or need help, just let me know. I'm so sorry for everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to help you get through this.
Thank you. I just want this to be over. I want peace for both of us.
We'll get there, I promise. Take care of yourself. We'll figure this out one step at a time.
Willow, where are you right now? Where's my baby? Where's Jack? Give him back to me, you kidnapper. What? You really came to my house? This needs to stop right now, Jamie. I told you before, I'm not giving my child up for adoption. Stop making decisions on your own. Stop buying baby things and naming the child without asking. You can't just go ahead and plan everything like this. You said you'd give him to me. Why are you turning your back on me now? I never said I was giving my child away, not once. I don't understand why you're so fixated on my baby. It's not fair. You've got 3 kids now, Willow. Why can't you just give me one of them? Why does everything come so easily for you? Why do you get to have children without any of the pain I'm going through? I want a baby too. I've been fighting for this. Why can't I have what you have? It's unfair. Jamie, please. My sister wants to talk with you, all right? Just let her talk to you for a second, okay? It's Amber. I don't know if you remember me, but we used to play together when we were kids. Yes, I remember. Please, you have to help me. Talk to Willow. She promised me. I'll take care of the baby. Daniel's against it, but I'll raise the child alone if I have to. Jamie,
Willow doesn't want to give up her baby. There was no prior promise of adoption. This sudden request is too much for anyone to process. Can you please just let it go? You have to accept that this isn't going to happen.
But she's already got 3 kids. Why can't she just give me one? Why is she so selfish? I just want to be a mom. Why does she get to have children without any of the struggles I'm facing?
Jamie, you can't just ask someone for their child like it's nothing. This is Willow's child, her flesh and blood. This isn't a decision that can be made lightly. Think about what you're asking. You can't demand someone's child because you feel entitled to it. You need to take a step back and reflect on your actions. You're not listening to anyone, and it's causing so much pain for everyone involved.
Shut up. You don't understand. I have been trying so hard to get pregnant, and I can't. I'm doing everything I can, but nothing works. Meanwhile, people like Willow just get pregnant so easily. Why does she get to have everything and I don't?
I do understand. I know how hard it is. I've been through the same thing. I didn't have a disease like you, but I was still left infertile. I lost my ability to have children years ago. My ex-husband's mother pushed me down the stairs while I was pregnant, and after that, I couldn't carry a child. I tried everything, but it was too late. My ex-husband didn't help me through it. In the end, we divorced. I know the pain, Jamie, but I had to come to terms with it. And I don't want you to go down a path that'll only make things worse.
Oh, Amber, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
I know how badly you want a child, and I understand that feeling. I know infertility treatments are painful. I know it's hard when nothing seems to work. But you can't take someone else's child to fill the void inside you. It will never make things better.
I don't know what to do. I just wanted to be a mom so badly. It feels like everyone else gets what they want, and I'm stuck in this endless cycle of disappointment.
I know how it feels, but you've got people who care about you. Your husband, your family, and your friends, they're all here to support you. And you don't have to go through this alone, but taking Willow's child isn't the answer. It's just going to cause more pain for everyone involved. You need to let this go and focus on healing and the support around you.
You're right, Amber. I've been so selfish. I've hurt Willow, and I don't even know why I did this. I just feel so lost, but now I see it. I need to let go of this. I'm so sorry, Amber. I'm sorry for everything.
I'm glad to hear that, Jamie. You're not alone in this. Maybe you should think about seeing a counselor. I can recommend the places where I went. It helped me when I was at my lowest, and it could help you too. Take your husband and go. And when you're ready, you can apologize to Willow, but first, you need to heal.
Yes, you're right. I'll go talk to Daniel and figure this out. Thank you, Amber. I don't know what I would have done without you.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself, Jamie, and get the help you need. I'll always be here for you.
Thank you. I'll do better. I promise.
After everything had settled down, Jamie, with the encouragement of Amber and Daniel, decided to attend counseling. The idea of facing her own feelings and understanding the impact of her actions on others was something that clearly weighed on her mind. The decision to seek help wasn't an easy one for her, but it was a step towards healing. Amber, who had been a constant source of support for Jamie, along with Daniel, who had seen the effects of her behavior on both herself and those around her, had both gently guided her towards this decision. They knew that Jamie needed to come to terms with her actions in a way that only professional guidance could offer. It wasn't just about fixing what had happened. It was about making sure that Jamie could move forward, healthier and more self-aware. For a long time, Jamie had been dealing with the consequences of her choices, and it was clear to anyone who knew her well that she carried a heavy burden. But as she began to attend counseling, something started to shift in her. She was no longer the same person who had made those rash decisions. There was a new sense of clarity in her eyes, a hint of peace that hadn't been there before. Jamie was learning to face the things that had haunted her, both emotionally and mentally. And she was beginning to understand how those things had affected her and the people around her. It wasn't an overnight change. It took time, but Jamie was committed to it. One day, not long after she had started counseling, I received a letter from Jamie. It was a handwritten apology, heartfelt and sincere. She expressed her regret for everything that had happened between us. She wrote about how deeply she regretted the pain she had caused and how much she had come to understand the consequences of her actions. There was something raw in her words, something vulnerable, that told me this wasn't just an apology for the sake of making amends. It was an apology because Jamie genuinely recognized her mistakes. In the letter, she shared how much she had changed over the past few months. Jamie spoke about her struggles, her journey through counseling, and the emotional growth she had experienced during that time. But perhaps the most unexpected part of the letter came when she talked about her decision regarding fertility treatments. It was something that had always been a dream of hers, and yet, for reasons that were deeply personal, she had put it on hold for a long time. In the letter, Jamie expressed her desire to try again. She wrote that once she felt mentally and physically stable, she would like to pursue fertility treatments once more. She had never given up on the dream of becoming a mother, but for a long time, the emotional weight of everything she had gone through had made it difficult for her to even consider it. Now, however, it seemed that she had regained the strength to try again. That was a significant moment for her, taking the step to openly talk about her future goals and the healing she was experiencing. It wasn't just a matter of apologizing for the past, it was about recognizing that her journey wasn't over. There was still hope, still a chance for her to create the future she had once envisioned, and it was a future where she could be a mother, something she had dreamed of for so long. Time passed, and I tried to process everything. I had always wished for Jamie's healing, but seeing her take ownership of her actions and taking concrete steps toward a better life was a kind of resolution I didn't know I needed. She was no longer the same person who had hurt me in the past. There was growth and maturity in her, and even though the past couldn't be erased, there was a glimmer of hope in the letter that spoke to her genuine effort to make things right. Then, a year and a half later, I received another letter from Jamie. This time it came with pictures of her husband, and a small ultrasound image. It was a moment of pure joy and excitement for her, one that she wanted to share. She had finally achieved what she had worked so hard for. Her fertility treatments had been successful, and she was pregnant. I could tell from the photos that this was a moment she had dreamed about for so long, and now it was finally happening. The joy in her letter was undeniable, and as I read it, I felt a wave of emotion wash over me. There was a part of me that was deeply happy for her, knowing that she had made it through the struggles and was now on the path to something truly wonderful. It had been such a long and difficult journey for Jamie, and seeing her on the other side of it, so full of hope and happiness, was a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. Jamie had faced her mistakes, learned from them, and had not let them define her. Instead, she had chosen to move forward, heal, and create the life she had always wanted. The news of her pregnancy was a reflection of all the hard work she had put into herself, and the ways she had worked to build a new life for herself and her family. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey, listen to me. I am so tired of this. It's all just too much.
What happened? Are you okay, Trisha? Something seems off. Did something happen? You've been a bit out of sorts today.
Well, yesterday, one of the seniors from my circle, the one who's always trying to get me involved in things, told me I had to go to this group date, and I ended up going because she insisted. I wasn't really interested in it, honestly. It wasn't my idea, but she kept saying how it would be a great experience for me, and I felt like I had to go. You know how it is when they give you that kind of pressure.
Oh, I see. So you went away, and what happened when you got there? Did it turn out the way you thought it would, or did something unexpected happen?
Well, there wasn't really anyone I could connect with, But the thing is, all of the guys were totally into me. It was like they couldn't take their eyes off me, and I wasn't sure if I liked it. Honestly, it got uncomfortable. And the worst part, the other girls at the table, they were giving me these looks like daggers. I could feel them glaring at me the whole time. I'm not even exaggerating. And then the senior, she just had to make a big scene and scold me, saying, "Don't let them bully you alone, Trisha, get a grip." I mean, you'd think she would have known what she was getting me into by inviting me, right? But no, she acted all innocent, like it wasn't her fault. It was so awkward, and I felt like I was stuck in this mess. It was too much.
Oh, I get it now. It sounds so stressful. I can't even imagine how you must have felt, but I guess it's over now, right? You won't have to go to another one of those for a while.
You'd think so, right? But no. The same senior texted me later and invited me to another one next week. Can you believe it? She is relentless. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like I'm just being used. Like when I show up, it's supposed to make the guys more eager to join in, Like I'm some kind of prize or something. I don't even have time to deal with this stuff. I've got my own life, but she just keeps pushing me into it.
why don't you just say no next time? Tell her you're busy or that you have something else planned. I mean, I could do that, right? But then there's the thing about everyone else wanting to see me. I'm bored, yeah, but it's like when you're surrounded by people and they want to look at you. You know, like a beautiful flower in a garden. People want to admire it every once in a while, get a glimpse, and feel better. I guess I feel like I owe them that. When I get invited, I show up and I let them enjoy it. It's like an obligation, being the girl everyone wants to see. It's not as great as people think. It's exhausting, though. I don't really get it, but I guess if it makes you happy, then I can't say much. It's your choice in the end, right? Well, yeah, maybe, but you know what? I've been thinking about it, and I might stop going to these group dates soon anyway. Actually, there's someone I've started seeing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, there's someone I'm kind of into now. Wait, seriously? Since when did that happen? You never told me about this person. Oh, well, it's someone from the same university as me. We actually bumped into each other the other day, and when I walked past, he stopped me and told me that he'd fallen for me the moment he saw me. Can you believe that? He said it all so confidently, and I didn't know what to do at first. He asked me out right there, and honestly, I was kind of flustered, but after talking for a bit, I agreed to exchange phone numbers. Now he's been texting me every day, trying to win me over with all this sweet talk. I can't lie, I kind of like him too. I wasn't expecting it, but here we are, and I'm starting to think maybe I should give this a shot. Oh wow, I had no idea. Congratulations though. So what's he like? I'm dying to know more. You actually know him too. Can you guess who it is? Wait, what? I know him? Someone I know who would fall for you? This is a tough one. I'm not sure. Who is it? It's Brett. You know, the handsome guy from the law department. Yeah, he's the one. What? Brett? Are you serious right now? You do know him, right? You've seen him around. Well, yeah, I know him, but wait, hold on. You're telling me that Brett is your boyfriend? No way, that's impossible. Are you pulling my leg? I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Brett's my boyfriend now. Every night he texts me telling me he loves me. He says I'm so much cuter than you. I know it might be hard for you to hear, but that's how it is. No way. This has to be some kind of joke, right? Brett isn't like that. He's not the kind of guy who'd say that. You're lying. Well, you know what? He just doesn't act the same around you, that's all. He can't be his true self when he's with you, but when it's just me and him, it's different. I'm the one he's choosing now. Can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I mean, I haven't even broken up with Brett. He hasn't said a word about this to me. We're fine. He's never even mentioned you, so what's going on here? You must be mistaken. You and Brett? No way. But it's true, though. We are dating. Actually, we've got our first date planned for this weekend at this cute cafe. It's going to be amazing. And you know what? Maybe one day Brett will decide he doesn't want to be with you anymore. It's bound to happen eventually. But hey, don't take it too hard, okay? It's not your fault. I mean, it's really just that I am too perfect for him to resist, you know? I'll let you know how our date goes. Anyway, I've got to go now. Bye-bye. Wait, Trisha, hold on, stop. What are you talking about? This can't be real. You have to be joking. Hey, Brett, did something happen with Trisha?
Huh? What do you mean? Did that girl say something to you?
That girl? Wait, is there something going on with her? Can you tell me more about what's going on?
Well, it was about a week ago. I was just walking around campus when suddenly she called out to me. And I remembered she was your friend, so I thought it'd be nice to chat with her for a bit. Then out of nowhere, she asked me for my phone number. And after that, from that very same day, she started sending me non-stop texts, like really late at night. I'd get messages until way past midnight. Recently, even in class, she's been texting me non-stop. And if I don't reply, she starts calling me until I pick up. I didn't know how to handle it at first, to be honest. It was kind of overwhelming.
Wait, what? That happened? Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
I didn't want to worry you. I thought, well, you're her friend, so I wasn't sure if it would be appropriate to block her, and I didn't want to cause a scene. Honestly, I should have told you earlier, but I didn't want to make things worse. Sorry about that.
No, it's not about that, but Wait, you didn't tell me this part. Trisha's been going around saying that she confessed to you and that you two are already dating. She even said that you have a date planned for the day after tomorrow.
What? No way! That's ridiculous. We didn't make any promises like that, and I'm definitely not dating her. I'm never gonna be with her no matter what. I don't even think she's my type, to be honest. Who would even go for someone like her?
Well, she keeps saying she's so popular and everyone's obsessed with her. She's acting like she can't handle all the attention.
Are you serious? That girl with that sticky, unkempt hair, she doesn't do any exercise, and she's got this constant belly showing because of how she slouches all the time. She doesn't even seem like she showers regularly, and her whole vibe is just... Well, she's always in those ratty old sweatpants. Who would ever even think about being with someone like that?
But you know what she said? She told me she was the star of that group date you went on the other day. She said all the guys were completely captivated by her, that they couldn't stop paying attention to her.
Oh, that group date? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was actually pretty legendary in a way.
Legendary? What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, at that group date, the moment we all sat down, there was a whole situation that happened. Let me give you the rundown.
You won't believe this, but guess what? I went on the most amazing date with Brett yesterday. I honestly didn't expect it to go so well, but it was incredible. We just clicked, you know?
Oh, wow, really? Sounds like you had a good time. Glad to hear it.
Oh, please don't act all nonchalant about it. I know you're probably sobbing inside because, let's face it, he's my boyfriend now. Sorry if that stings.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're just going to rub it in my face like that?
No. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But if you feel that way, it's okay. You can admit it. I know what it's like. Honestly, I get it. It's tough, right? Seeing someone take what you thought was yours. But don't worry, I'm not gonna gloat. I just wanted to share how amazing it was, that's all. I'm sorry, I really am if this is too much. But it happened, and now we're together. I mean, you knew it was bound to happen, right?
Well, it's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not upset about it. Honestly, though, I think you're just lying to yourself. This whole thing just doesn't feel real to me.
Lie? What are you even talking about? I can't believe you're questioning this. You don't want to believe it, but Brett is mine, okay? We're officially together, and nothing you say is going to change that. It's like, finally, right? It took us a while to get here, but he's made it clear. He's not interested in anyone else. He said it himself. He told me I was what he needed. You have to accept it. You don't have a choice.
Wait, so you really went on a date with Brett yesterday? After all this time?
Yes, and it was incredible. We went to this super stylish cafe. The place was beautiful, soft lighting, cozy seats, and the atmosphere was just perfect. Brent was so attentive, so sweet. He was so into me. I felt like I was the only girl in the world. It was one of those moments where you just know. We were just together. It felt so real. I don't know how to explain it. It was our moment. It was perfect.
That's strange. Because Brett was with me yesterday, the entire day. He didn't mention you once. You sure you didn't just dream up this perfect date?
Wait, what? You're saying... What? Are you serious right now? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that Brett and I spent the whole day together. You know, at the bar, at our regular spot, just hanging out. I have photos to prove it. We even shared drinks, laughed a lot. You didn't think I wouldn't know, did you? You really think Brett would go out with you while we were together?
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. How can you say that? Brett and I were texting all night. He told me he was thinking about me. He said he couldn't wait to see me again. That's why I'm so sure we're together. I don't believe you.
Really? Because it sounds like you're just convincing yourself. Here's the truth, Jess. He wasn't with you. He was with me at the bar, and it was a real date. You're the one lying here, not me. But don't worry, I'll show you. See? It was real. It's not something I'm making up.
What? No way. That's just impossible. You're lying. That's not even Brett. No way. I can't believe you. You're so full of it. I'm not going to let you drag me down like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend your fantasy? It's cute how you keep pretending, but let's be real here. I'm not the one who's delusional. You're living in a dream world where you think you can just take whatever you want. But you can't, Jess. It's not working like that. He's not yours, he's mine. And deep down, you know it. You don't understand. I am the one everyone wants. I am beautiful. I am better than everyone else, and that's how it's always been. And I don't care what you say. He's mine now. No matter what you think, it doesn't change that. Oh, please, I'm so tired of hearing this. You really think you're better than everyone else? You honestly believe that just because you think you're pretty, you can treat people like garbage? That's the part you don't get. Looks aren't everything. And it's your attitude that makes you unbearable. You're rude, you're entitled, you think the world owes you something. That's why people can't stand you. Not because you're beautiful, but because you're toxic. And guess what? Brett doesn't want that. No, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not toxic. I'm amazing. I'm worth it, and if you can't see that, then that is your problem. But I'm not going to sit here and let you tell me I'm anything less than perfect. You just want to tear me down because you're jealous. You can't stand that I'm happy that he chose me, not you. No, Jess, I'm not jealous. I'm honestly just tired of you hurting people. You think you're the center of the universe, but you're not. Brett's tired of you too. In fact, he's been blocking you. His friends too. They all just want you to leave them alone. He doesn't need you, and he certainly doesn't want you. That's the truth, and you'd better accept it. No, you can't just do this to me. I'm supposed to be the one they want. I'm the one everyone's supposed to look at. I deserve to be the one in the spotlight, not you. Why isn't anyone listening to me? Why can't everyone just do what I say? Because that's not how life works, Trisha. You can't force people to care about you. You can't make them see you the way you want them to. You can't take people's attention by acting like an entitled, selfish brat. And the worst part? You're blind to your own flaws. You think you've got everything figured out, but really? You're just isolating yourself more and more. And it's only a matter of time before you push everyone away. You're wrong. You're all just jealous of me. I'm better than you all. I should be the one everyone loves. I'm not going to change for anyone. And you can't stop me. I'm done with this, Trisha. You can scream and yell all you want, but it's not going to change anything. You're just digging your own grave. So go ahead, keep acting like the world revolves around you, but don't come crying when it all falls apart. I'm blocking you. For good this time. After everything that happened, I made the decision to block Trisha's phone number and all of her social media accounts. I didn't want any further communication with her, not after everything she had done. I had already tried to be patient and understanding with her, but after all the manipulative behavior and the way she had treated not just Brett, but others around her, I couldn't justify letting her continue to be a part of my life. It wasn't just about protecting myself anymore. It was about cutting ties with someone who had crossed too many lines. Trisha had always had a certain way of manipulating people to get what she wanted, but when it came to her interactions with men, it seemed to reach new heights. She was relentless, messaging men she barely knew and forcing them into conversations they didn't want to have, just like what she had done with Brett. It was disturbing to watch, and I couldn't understand how she thought this kind of behavior would be acceptable. She wasn't just pursuing attention, she was actively pushing people into uncomfortable situations, demanding responses from them, whether they wanted to engage or not. The way she harassed Brett was just the beginning, and I was horrified to realize that it wasn't an isolated incident. From what I had heard, Trisha didn't seem to learn from her past mistakes. Instead of trying to change her approach, she repeated her behavior, trying to get the same reactions from other people. But the more people she tried, the more isolated she became. The other students at the university caught on to what she was doing, and before long, she had alienated almost everyone around her. When you keep pushing people away, eventually there's no one left to turn to, and that's exactly what happened to Trisha. I'm sure it wasn't easy for her. No one likes to be ignored or rejected, but she had brought it upon herself. She kept reaching out, trying to interact with people who weren't interested in her behavior, and yet she couldn't seem to understand why they weren't responding. I remember hearing stories from others who had been on the receiving end of her harassment. They'd tell me how uncomfortable they felt when she approached them out of nowhere, demanding their attention.
Some of them even said they tried to be polite at first, but as the days went on, it became clear that she wasn't just interested in casual conversation. She was after something more, and she wasn't going to stop until she got it. I think, eventually, the constant rejection started to take its toll on Trisha. Her need for attention seemed to overshadow everything else, and it became clear that she was no longer just trying to form connections. She was trying to fill some deep-seated void within herself. When people keep shutting her down, I imagine it must have felt like a punch to the gut every single time. But that's the thing about trying to force connections. They're never genuine. And in the end, she was left feeling more alone than ever. As her attempts to reach out continued to be ignored, Trisha's behavior grew even more erratic. It wasn't long before she stopped showing up to class altogether. It was as if she had given up completely. Maybe she had finally realized that no one was going to take her seriously anymore. Or maybe she had just reached a breaking point where the constant isolation became too much for her to bear. Whatever the reason, Trisha disappeared from the university scene, no longer a part of the social dynamic she had once tried so hard to insert herself into. I didn't know what to think when I heard that Trisha had stopped coming to campus. Part of me felt relief. At least I wouldn't have to deal with her anymore. The thought of not having her constantly lurking around or trying to invade my space was a welcome change. But at the same time, I couldn't help but feel a twinge of sadness. I didn't want to feel sorry for her, but I couldn't deny that it was hard to not wonder what had happened to her. She had pushed so many people away, but underneath all of that, she was still a person. What had driven her to this point? Was she really okay? Or was this just the beginning of a deeper downward spiral? I think a part of me wanted to believe that Trisha could change, that she could somehow learn from her mistakes and come to understand why her actions had hurt so many people. But another part of me realized that she wasn't interested in change. She was stuck in a pattern of behavior that she couldn't break free from, and as long as she kept trying to manipulate and control her environment, she would never be able to form real, meaningful relationships with anyone. It's strange because for a while I had thought that maybe we could work things out. Maybe I could help her see the error of her ways, or at the very least, we could find a way to coexist without all the drama. But after everything that happened, I realized that some people just aren't capable of change. Not until they're ready to take responsibility for their actions and recognize the harm they've caused. And unfortunately, Trisha wasn't there yet. Eventually, the news that she had stopped coming to class seemed to spread throughout the university. Some people were concerned, wondering what had happened to her, while others were simply glad that the chaos had finally quieted down. There was no longer the constant fear of what she might do next. No longer the uncertainty of whether she would harass someone else or create another scene. For those of us who had been directly affected by her behavior, it was a welcome break. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.